Hi guys, welcome to my tiny little messy garage. I wanted to do a quick little video to show people what I do to get the paint looking good on this 2003 Porsche Boxster that I have. It's all original paint except for the front and rear bumpers that have been resprayed due to some defects. But I go through a process usually twice a year of kind of getting the car ready to put away for winter. I am going to drive it in the fall, but I wanted to do a complete video of the steps that I take. These are just some of my products in my messy garage. So the first thing I do after washing the car is I wipe the paint with a clay treatment. For those of you not familiar with that, clay comes in two forms. I guess the real clay, which is kind of like a silly putty material, and then there's synthetic clay, which comes on this applicator pad. I like the synthetic clay because you can use it over and over, and if you drop it, you can just rinse it off and use it again, whereas the real clay, once you drop it, you can't use it again. So you just basically use a spray detailer as a lubricant. I use the Griot's Garage products, which I like. Go liberal with the detailer. It should never stick to the paint. It should wipe smoothly in the paint. So just after you wash it, just use a cross hatch pattern, and you're going to clean the deep embedded dirt that's in your paint, in the top layer of your paint. It lifts out the dirt that's in that clear coat, and if you use the real clay, you can actually see the amount of dirt that you come out. And I'm a fairly clean car person, and it always surprises me when I use the real clay how much dirt comes out. So then to make things easier, I do like to use the dual action random orbital polisher from Griot's. This is not a rotary polisher. It has that oscillating action, so you're not going to damage the paint. It's quite easy to use. It's a fairly cheap product. I know Griot's just came out with a new one, but this one works fine. Of course, you want to have a healthy supply of clean microfiber cloths. So after I've clayed the car, then I use a quick action pad. It's important to have the right pad for the right job. I like this deep nap pad to apply the compound. This kind of gets rid of the moderate to severe scratching and swirling that you're going to have in the top layer of your paint. And again, you put it on. I like to lubricate the pads a little bit with some of the Speed Shine before I put them on. You apply in a cross hatch action, go vertical and then horizontal at least twice back and forth, and then wipe it off with a clean microfiber. Again, this is going to get some of the severe to moderate to severe scratches out of your paint. Next, I use a correcting pad to use a polish. This is more for the fine detailing and really what is going to cause your paint to shine. Use this polish, and this was an orange polishing pad, and you can see it got pretty dirty just even after I've done the other thing. So it really is, it's kind of exfoliating your paint, these first two steps. Next, it's on to the protection. Today I chose not to use any wax. I'm using a product called Class A All-in-One, which is an acrylic one-step cleaner, polish, and protector. I'm using a gray pad for that, a polishing pad. That pad did start out gray. It didn't get that dirty. And then finally, one more step that I use is another Class A product, which is the Classy Paint Sealant. Again, completely acrylic. Doesn't have any wax. You won't get any of that white wax residue all in the cracks and crevices. It's very easy to clean and wipe off with microfiber after you dry it. So all these products were applied with the dual action polisher. So I have a 2003 Porsche Boxster. It's not a show car. It's not a concours car, but it is a car that has all original paint, again, except for the bumpers. And this is what the Boxster looked like after about 3 hours of work today. Not the best light here, but I'll try to get some angles where you can see the really, really nice polish that the results that came from this. Again, it's not the greatest light to film this, but there is practically, I'd say, 98% swirl removal. It wasn't heavily swirled to begin with because again, I like a clean car, but it really, really makes this beautiful dark midnight blue metallic paint shine. As anyone would know, darker colors are the hardest to keep looking good. They show every defect, but you can see even just the reflection of my house here. It's really, really popping shine. Now sometimes I will apply regular Carnauba wax product over top of the acrylic. You can do that. Gives you kind of an extra layer of depth of shine. But right now I'm just leaving it with the acrylic on. Maybe I'll put a coat of Carnauba on later. But again, not the best light here, but I think you can see it's really looks great for nearly 17-year-old car, all original paint. I guess Porsche does a nice job on the paint of these cars, and it polishes up very, very, very nicely. It's a 986 Boxster. It's the original generation Boxster. This is a 986.2, which some people call the facelift model, which has some tweaks that they added in the mid-production run of the original Boxster 986. It's a really fun car. You can pick them up for real cheap, and you won't get any more value for your buck than buying one of these little two-seater Boxsters. All right, that's about it. Talk to you later. Bye.